The top 5 savings accounts that will pay you while you sleep. In a surprising twist, banks have finally decided to up their game and offer more attractive rates for your hard-earned cash. It's been ages since we've seen that happen, right? Let's go ahead and rewind to the beginning of 2022 when the national average interest rate for savings accounts was a mere 0.06%. But guess what, guys? Fast forward to today, and that average rate has shot up to a respectable 0.33%. It might not sound like a massive leap, but when you realize that's a staggering 450% increase in just 1 year, it's nothing short of being mind-blowing. So after diving into the world of banking and sifting through some countless of options, I've narrowed down my list to bring you the top 5 high-yield savings accounts that are available to you today. Now, I do need to go ahead and preface this video with a huge disclaimer. Always, always, always do your homework before you go dumping all of your hard-earned cash into any of these checking accounts. Just because banks are waving to you 6 and 7% returns in your face doesn't mean that you should jump on them for that simple reason alone. Do your research and make the best decision for you and your situation. The first that we have on the list is Ally Bank. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start off with the top high-yield savings account based on interest rates, starting with Ally Bank, which is offering a sweet 3.4% APY. Now, most of you are probably already acquainted with Ally Bank, and that's because they've got a seriously competitive APY, way ahead of the pack. But it's not just about the interest rates. They've got some nifty features as well. Ever heard of organizing your money with digital envelopes or savings buckets? Well, Ally Bank lets you stash your cash however you like, and you can track your progress right on their platform while raking in interest on your total balance. And that's not all, guys. They've got these cool things called boosters that they let you set up reoccurring transfers, let you do roundups, and even surprise savings. It's these little gems like this that help you save big bucks in the long run, on top of the interest that they're giving out. But here's the kicker, guys. Ally Bank isn't one of those banks that sneakily nickel and dime you with those hidden fees. They actually say to you, no monthly maintenance fees and no overdraft item fees, while others might hit you with excessive transaction fees or hefty charges for expedited delivery and outgoing domestic wires. Ally keeps it very clean. Oh, and did I mention they've got a whole buffet of investment options from bonds to CDs? Yep, they've got it all. Now, there's one small drawback that you should know about. Ally Bank is strictly online. I know what you're thinking, guys, but don't expect to find any physical branches for that face-to-face banking experience dealing with Ally Bank. Now, here's a quirk that some of these online banks come with, and it might make you go ahead and scratch your head a little bit. If you got cold hard cash that you want to deposit, well, you're in the adventure because you'll need to use an ATM that's not part of their network. But don't fret, guys. Take Ally Bank, for example. They've got your back. They're willing to throw some cash your way by reimbursing you for up to $10 in fees per statement cycle. So when you're eyeballing Ally Bank, you're basically signing up for some sweet high-yield interest rate on your deposits and the convenience of online and mobile banking. But here's the twist, guys. If you're that kind of person who loves walking into a brick and mortar bank to make transactions and grab a free lollipop, Ally Bank might not be the best option for you. But if you're all about snagging an easy to use bank account, this one might just take the cake. Next in line, we've got Capital One Savings Performance Bank. And boy, does it come with a long and fancy name. What we're talking about here is the Capital One 360 Performance Savings Account, which is boasting a handsome 4.30% APY. Capital One leans more towards the traditional side, but rest assured, it's a reputable bank that's been around for quite some time. For those of you who like bank branches, this one may be a better fit for you. Now, for those of you who find solace in the idea of having bank branches scattered all over the place, Capital One's got you covered. No need to fret about hunting for an ATM. ATM machine. Setting up an account with them is super easy, pretty much like baking a pie, if you will. They actually claim you can do it online in less than 5 minutes on their website. And they've got a top-rated mobile app that's easy to use as well. And like all the others, they've got that golden FDI insurance seal of approval. So overall, there you have it. Capital One is a solid contender in this particular space. And lastly, at the time of filming this video, they are offering some of the best savings rates in town, which includes other products such as premium credit cards for both personal and business needs. And if you're like me who loves to travel for free using reward points, this might be the perfect solution for all of your needs. But there is one thing that I failed to mention to you guys when it comes to high yield savings accounts. In this world we live in today, savings rates change all the time. And by the time I hit the upload button on this video, they may have already skyrocketed to even higher rates or even taken a little bit of a dip. So if you're itching to check them out, don't forget to scroll down in the description below for all of the current details in this video. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into the next savings account on my radar. And this one's breaking free from the 3% zone. We're talking about a whopping 4.80% APY, which has been reaching new heights for several months now. Wealthfront is an online financial advisor and investment management company with a treasure trove of financial services, including this robust savings account. I've got to say, among all of the contenders on my list, their website is a real gem. It's like a digital treasure map showing you that they're offering a staggering 11 times more than the national average, which is currently a measly 0.42% APY. And they've got a clever little joke on their website claiming a rate that towers over most banks, which is pretty ironic considering that they're the ones with all the towers. Get it? I hope you guys caught that. But anyways, here's what really seals the deal for Wealthfront. They're managing a whopping $35 billion in assets. They've got a sparkling 4.8 star rating on the Apple App Store and a solid 4.6 star rating on the Google Play Store. Plus, they've earned the trust of over 500,000 clients. So that's pretty impressive in itself. But now let's go ahead and break down the goodies in their savings account. You will receive 0 account fees, one of the highest interest rates around, and unlimited fee-free transfers. Not to mention, you've got up to $2 million in FDIC insurance through their partner banks. And guess what, guys? When you refer a friend or sign up using a referral link, you can receive an additional 0.5 percentage point on top of the 4.8% APY. That's a total of 5.3%. So if that interests you today, you can find my personal link in the description as well. And in addition to that, they have a plethora of other financial products in their vault. They're actually known for their investment services. They guide you through the steps, not just to save a few extra bucks on your money, but to eventually master the art of growing your income. And with this high yield savings account, you're not just holding a savings account, you're holding a golden ticket to grow your income. You know, while you're sleeping, of course. But lastly, here's a cherry on top. You also get a free debit card that unlocks access to 19,000 free ATM machines worldwide. Plus, with direct deposit, you can lay your hands on your funds a little bit earlier than other competitors. And with the debit card, you can pay your bills, you can send and receive money to others, and you can deposit checks, and all that can be done within their star-rated app. So, if you're comfortable with the idea of having an only online bank, I'm giving Wealthfront a standing ovation as one of the top-notch choices right now. The next pick on the list is going to blow your mind. It's with Robinhood's Cash Sweep account. You might not have seen this coming, but this account feature is the new kid on the block in the Robinhood financial app. Now, this new feature is here to make your uninvested cash work for you. It's like a money wizard that automatically stashes your cash in an FDIC insured account. This will allow you to start earning some extra money when you're not using it within the Robinhood app. My suggestion is to go ahead and put the money into your Robinhood account so that you're prepared to buy something when the opportunity presents itself. And while your money is waiting, your money will be increasing by the day. Did you hear me? I said by the day, not by the month. And trust me, it's like planting seeds that grow into a money tree over time. And so if you are a Robinhood user with some serious cash that's just lounging around, you can activate this feature by signing up for Robinhood Gold feature, and it starts paying you every single month. You no longer have to wait until the end of the year to see how much money that you've actually earned. Now let's go ahead and talk about what I did not mention in the video, which is the cost of joining the Robinhood Gold feature. It's going to set you back $5 per month, but it does come with a nice safety net, considering that your money is FDIC insured up to a whopping $1.5 million. Yep, you heard that right. Robinhood teams up with not only one, not only two, but 6 different banks to give you $250,000 spread across all of your accounts. That's over $1.5 million in protection, just in case anything crazy happens, like we saw multiple banks collapse earlier this year. But with the Gold feature, Robinhood goes for the daily compounding instead of the monthly compounding like most other banks. And you know what that means? The more often they add interest to your principal, the faster your cash can grow even more. This, my friends, is a hidden gem, and you already know that compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. But hold up, guys, there is a catch. You've got to keep a minimum of $1,550 in your cash sweep account for the whole year just to break even. If you got that or even more sitting dormant, then this is a no-brainer for you. Activate this feature today, and you'll be raking in that extra money for the remaining of this year. And I mean 4.90% interest, which is a pretty sweet deal, right? You can download the Robinhood app and check it out for yourself. And then last but not least, guys, we have one other option that could be the cream of the crop. If you thought Robinhood was good, check out this hidden jewel right here. We have Bask Bank, which is a true online banking champion and a division of the familiar Texas Capital Bank. Bass Bank is serving up a staggering 5% APY. This was rather shocking for myself when I saw it, but after doing a little bit of research, I can confidently say that Bass Bank is the real deal. They've got a rock solid reputation that's been built over many years in the past, way longer than some of these newly fintech startup companies. And here's the kicker. They've got this sweet partnership deal with American Airlines, where you can rack up advantage miles as you stash more cash in your account. Bass Bank tries to keep things rather simple by offering 0 monthly, annual, and maintenance fees for your account. Plus, their portfolio of options also includes things like CDs, where you can score a hefty 5.15% APY in just 1 year. Now, that's what I call a good old-fashioned banking system. But here's the lowdown, guys. Don't go looking for an ATM card for your savings account and forget about finding a physical branch nearby. This is also an online banking system with no physical locations. But as technology continues to grow over time, many people no longer need to handle money situations at a physical bank. So this option still remains a no-brainer. But anyways, guys, those are the top 5 savings accounts that will pay you while you sleep. And now you just have to make the tough decision of how each one of these could actually benefit you the most. I suggest before choosing, determine what the pros and the cons are of each one, and then just go ahead and pull the trigger. Worst case is that you end up not liking your first selection. You could easily just move your money over to the different option within a few hours. The name of the game is finding what suits you the best. So whatever tickled your fancy today in this video, act on it before these opportunities disappear. I will go ahead and link each one of these in the description so that you can check them out for yourself. And if you end up enjoying this content today, take the time to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the like button, as it really helps us grow on YouTube. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one.